On today's show, we have a beautiful, very deep healing technique for you with Archangel Uriel and Archangel Raphael. Archangel Uriel is an amazing archangel, and he can help you to illuminate your path, bring you knowledge, assist and guide you as you walk your life's journey. And we're going to teach you how he does that and a whole lot more. Angel Heart Radio programs are powerful tools for transformation, positivity, joy, and hope. They should not, however, be used in replacement for your legal or medical advice. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for supporting Angel Heart Radio. Supporting you is our focus. We want you to know that you matter in the world. I'd also like to take this opportunity to invite you to support us even further. So tweet us, Facebook us, pin us, post us to your friends' walls, email links to the shows to others. Thank you so much. You make what we do possible, and we are very, very grateful to you. Welcome to the Archangel series on angelheartradio.com, where we feature the 15 archangels. We teach you who they are, what their specialties are, how you can connect with them, work with them, and gain a relationship that's deeper and that will grow day by day. I'm one of your hosts, Anayah Joy Holilly. I'm the founder of angelheartradio.com, creator of angellight777.com. I'm an author and voice for the angels, and it's just a pleasure to be here with you.
Namaste, I'm Leesa Ellis, angel specialist and intuitive. I'm a registered Diana Cooper Foundation angel teacher, a registered Karuna Reiki master teacher, and a certified theta healer. You can find out about me and my work at www.leesaellis.com, LeesaEllis.com.
Hi, I'm Ros Place. I am an angel communicator from Deal in the United Kingdom, and I'm an author. I have a very active YouTube channel and Facebook page, and you can Google me and find out more. Ros Place, Place.
Isn't it fantastic? We just did that so well, I feel.
It was smooth.
It was smooth, yeah.
Yes. On this episode, everyone, we're going to be featuring Archangel Uriel. Who is Uriel? How you can work with Uriel. And, of course, as usual, we've created some fabulous memes that will be available for you to use on our Facebook wall, facebook.com/angelheartradio. I think I'm going to go straight to you, Leesa.
Straight to me.
Yep, I've surprised you, haven't I? I'm going straight to you.
You have surprised me. Okay, so going into the discussion about Archangel Uriel, my learnings about Uriel and how I perceive him and understand him is that he radiates a beautiful deep gold of wisdom. He is an incredible angel to work with. He works tirelessly to dissolve lower frequencies and basically move humanity back into freedom and happiness, somewhere where we really need to be. And you can call on him when situations become difficult and there's tension and stress and maybe even arguments, because Uriel is an angel of peace. Wherever possible, he will intervene for peace, and he will also end situations that have exceeded their possibilities for being basically a good situation.
Uriel really is fabulous. I love that about working with Uriel. It's that I call Uriel the illuminator, because that amazing light that he shines is such a beautiful energy for me. And oftentimes when I feel like I'm stumbling around in the dark and I'm not quite sure what the heck I'm going to do next or what I should be doing, just remembering to call on Archangel Uriel seems to bring a lightness to that situation that helps me to remember that there is always light that I can call upon, work with, and use to illuminate whatever it is that feels hidden or in the darkness or a little bit uncertain for me. Ros?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Uriel is definitely golden for me, and also violet and ruby. And he is the angel of understanding. He's the angel of wisdom. And for me, the most powerful thing that he's brought into my life is a conversation that I had with him about your universal voice. So Archangel Uriel helps you to understand how your vibration, which is the transmission that you send out through what you're thinking and how you respond to that through your feelings, how you can use that universal voice in a way which helps you to manifest. So it's not just your spoken voice, it's your universal voice. So he's a very profound angel for me, an angel that holds many secrets and helps you to really simplify your relationship with the universe and helping you to manifest your desires. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a really exciting show talking about him today.
I agree. And one of the big things I want to mention about Uriel, which is maybe not as well known as some of the other information we're going to talk about, when we talk about archangels like Michael or Raphael, for example, they've got a big energy and we kind of know who they are. Not everybody understands when Uriel is with them because his energy is very, very subtle. And he works like this. When, let's just say, you want to do something, and I think everyone's had this experience that, look, I know what I want to do and I know what the first step I need to take is, but after that I haven't got a clue. Well, that's usually Archangel Uriel. So he'll come in and help you to see the steps you need to take. However, it's just one step at a time. So when a step is illuminated or when you feel like you know which way you need to go, but you don't know what to do after there, take that first step and then just pay attention to the subtle energies, those subtle vibrations that will come your way, and the next step in its right time will be illuminated for you. It may not happen instantly. Sometimes we need to be in a situation so that we can fully experience it, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. I think the universe needs you to take that first step in order that it can show you more signs. If you stay where you are, the same perspective is available to you, and it's a repetition, and it is taking that next step and being open to seeing how that next step shows you a very different perspective on situations. And I think a really good way that I work with Uriel in that regard is I'll say to him, show me a clear path. You know, I'm taking a step here. Now, please show me a clear path. So you can ask him and you can be really clear about what it is you're asking him to help you with. And the next step will come. I agree with you about it being a very, Uriel's energy being quite subtle. I think it's less familiar. I think that's part to do with it as well. I think, like you say, you have the key archangels, Michael and Raphael and Gabriel, and they're the angels that people work with and are maybe more familiar with in their lives. But Uriel is gentle but extremely powerful. So, yeah, that golden light, clearing your path, showing you the way forward.
I think for me, it's sort of like, it's almost like a fog in the headlights in the fog. You see as far as you need to see, and you can travel safely forward and move forward, and then what you need to see after that will be revealed once you reach.
That's an amazing way of explaining it.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
That is exactly it. Wow. Thank you.
That's the way I think of my readings, or readings in general. It's just sort of like, it's headlights in the fog. As much as you need to see, trust and surrender, take that step, and then what you need to see beyond that will be revealed to you at that time.
Wow, yeah. I agree. That's fantastic.
Yeah, beautiful. So claircognizance. Claircognizance is having that clear knowing, having information without knowing how we got the information. So claircognizance is one of Archangel Uriel's main functions, his main ways of assisting us. So when you need that brilliant idea, when you need to know what to do but you're not quite sure, call on Archangel Uriel to, as Ros just said, light my path. Show me exactly where I'm going. Okay, I just had to put myself on mute. I've got Sam. It's Sam's birthday, everyone. My dog Sam is 4 today. You can hear him in the background.
Happy birthday, Sam.
Happy birthday, Sam.
If I just disappear because I'm saying this. Yeah. Come on, Sam. Okay, so we have some really fantastic things for you guys today. We've got a process that Leesa is going to lead us all through in just a moment or two. And there's something I want to touch on as well. I was visited by Archangels Raphael and Uriel some years ago, and they showed me an absolutely beautiful, beautiful healing technique. And this is where they work in conjunction, and they work with us on a cellular level, and that is they go into the cell, each and every cell of our being, and then between the cells. It's beautiful. The process itself is going to take about 8 minutes or so, which is quite a long time, given that we absolutely have to finish on time when we broadcast at this hour, because Blog Talk Radio has maintenance scheduled. We can't go into that time. So what I'll do tomorrow or the next day is I'll just edit that into the program. So if you're listening live now, it will be there for you. You will love it. You can use it in many, many ways. And if you want a copy of that for yourself, just email me at love@angelheartradio.com, and I will send that to you if you'd like to have it. Hi everyone, it's Anayah, and it's the next day now, and I'm here to tell you that I have put that process into the end of the program. So when you get to the end, you'll be able to listen to that gorgeous, gorgeous healing process with Archangels Uriel and Raphael. And as with any meditation process, please do not listen to it while you are driving or, in fact, doing anything that requires your full attention. So, Leesa, what can you tell us about this gorgeous Diana Cooper process that you're going to lead us through?
Well, basically, some may have heard me speak before about the Archangelic Retreats, which is sort of like their sanctuary. They're almost like a holiday home, a place that they go in the etheric to retreat, and they're positioned at physical locations over various parts of the planet. And for example, Archangel Michael's retreat is above Lake Louise in Banff, Alberta, Canada. And you can visit these places in your sleep, in your spirit body. And there's a little process I'm going to take you through today for Archangel Uriel and visiting him in his etheric retreat, which is in the Tatra Mountains of Poland. And I'll explain how you do it. It's something that you can use for any of the archangels. I'm more than happy to share the information on where these retreats are located so that you can specify which angel you'd like to visit. Today we'll be visiting Uriel in the Tatra Mountains of Poland. And you can visit them, and you can talk with them, and you can gain their gifts, you know, the energy that they provide to you. So that's what we'll be doing today.
That sounds beautiful. So if you're ready, we could just go ahead and go through that process now. And everyone, just get yourself comfortable and allow Leesa to lead you through this beautiful process. And then when we're finished, we'll come back and talk some more. Thanks, Leesa.
Okay, thank you. Visualization with Archangel Uriel. Prepare a space where you can be relaxed and undisturbed. Sit quietly and breathe comfortably with the intention of visiting Archangel Uriel's etheric retreat. Ground yourself by visualizing roots going from your feet deep into the earth. Archangel Michael to place his deep blue cloak of protection around you. Now focus on your solar plexus and see it as a huge golden rose with ruby-tipped petals. Invoke Archangel Uriel with these words. Mighty Archangel Uriel, I ask you to enfold me in your golden cloak lined with ruby light. Sense his energy enfolding you and pouring into your solar plexus so that the petals open wide. Breathe the red, royal blue and gold of his ruby ray gently in and out of your solar plexus. Be aware it is strengthening you so that you stand in your true power and magnificence. Now sense the great stream of knowledge and wisdom of all your soul's journey and of Earth herself waiting to be revealed in your life. Quietly send angels of peace to people and places that they are needed and know that this is making a difference. Now, ask Archangel Uriel's golden angels to take you to his etheric retreat above the Tatra Mountains in Poland while you sleep. Thank Archangel Uriel and know that you will always have a connection with him. Namaste.
Oh, that just feels beautiful. I feel very, very peaceful.
Yes, that's the energy of Uriel for me. That sense of soothing, comfort, peace, tranquility is just like that's what he offers me in my working with him.
Ros?
Yeah, I really love the way that you share those visualizations and help us to connect with the archangels at their etheric retreats. I think that's particularly powerful and gives you a kind of geographical and relatable reference to the angels here on Earth, and knowing where you can kind of direct your energy here on Earth, and to know that while you sleep, the angels can come and be with you. Yeah, really wonderful. Thank you, Leesa.
Thank you,
Leesa. Now, Archangel Uriel is also known as like the wise old uncle of the archangels. He's got this energy of having that, as we just finished saying, that calm, that it's like, you know, when you're a kid and, you know, I think maybe most of us have had this experience. It might not be our dad or a mum. It might be an uncle. It might be a cousin or an aunt or whoever, that they just seem to have the answers and you look up to them. And that's, I guess, how I relate to Archangel Uriel in lots of ways. And because he has so many talents and so many ways of assisting us, it's a really good idea just to check in often, just to make sure that you make that connection. And it doesn't have to be anything bigger than, hello, Archangel Uriel, thanks for working with me today, or please show me what I need to know, or something simple like that. And I think it's one of those things, isn't it? It's having that opportunity to make that connection in a very simple way that allows us to feel that we're connected, allows us to feel, oh, yeah, that's right. I mightn't have a lot of knowledge or information about the archangels, but I can do this small thing. I can say, please help me. What do you think, Leesa? You there, Leesa?
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I think that's the essence of working with angels for me. You just have to reach out. Just ask. It's just like, I heard a wonderful quote once, for every step you take towards God, and this also applies to the angels, God will take 10 steps towards you. They're just waiting, but we have to reach out, and then they're just waiting to reach back. So just do it. Just ask.
Just ask, and that's your slogan, which I absolutely love. Now, I want to ask you both this. I recently had an email from someone who'd come to me through my website, and they wanted to know if I teach an Angel 101 type of class or course to help, because she really wants to get in touch with the angels, but she wants to have some sort of a class. I don't personally have anything at this time. Wondering if you ladies do.
I do have a... Oh, sorry, you first, Ros.
No, go on. No, it's fine.
Well, I do offer a workshop called Connect with the Angels, which is based on, obviously, the Diana Cooper Foundation Angel Teachings. And I have that available for anyone who wants sort of like the beginnings of how to work with angels, who the angels are, who are they, what do they do, all this type of thing. So if anyone's interested in that, you can email me at hello@leesaellis.com, and I'd be only too happy to share that information. That's LEESAELLIS.com.
Okay, so make sure you visit Lisa's website, everyone, just to see what she's got going there as well. And Ros, how about you? What have you got for people?
Well, on my website, and soon to be on Udemy, I've got a series of 3 video courses, and it's called Light Working with Angels, and each week you're introduced to a different angel. So we start off with Archangel Michael, and we go all the way through the 15 archangels that I work with, and teaches you real-life ways of working with them, their visualizations and invocations. And so that's something, if you're interested, if you want to go along to my website, which is angelswithros.com, you'll be able to see on my courses page all the different kinds of courses that I offer. So, and going back to what you were saying, really, about working with the angels and knowing that you can just ask, I think that's so important and so powerful. And in addition to that, I think another layer is about having the angels become familiar, finding out about the angels, using visualizations, bringing the angels' colours into your life, finding out maybe what an associated crystal or stone is that you can work with. It's like anybody else in your life. The more you know them, the more satisfying and fulfilling the relationship. The more you know about them, the more relaxed you are in their company. It's all about familiarity, and I think the angels offer us so many individual and personal ways of developing that familiarity. So taking a course, doing a visualization, using angel cards, finding out about the angels' colours and bringing them into your life. I think all of those ways are, go with what you feel, and they're all valuable. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. And that's a good point, actually. So Archangel Uriel's colour, is yellow, like big surprise. And the crystal or gemstone is amber. And if you're interested in the astrological sign, it's Aquarius, which is just perfect, of course, to think of the analyzer. Aquarius is for Archangel Uriel. And isn't it lovely having all these snippets of information? Because and pay attention, everyone. When you just get that zing, that's something that just grabs your attention. Pay attention to that, because that is the angels, whether it's you're working with the archangels or angels in general or your guardian angels. That's them grabbing a hold of your attention and bringing that energy to you in a way that you connect. You have that connection and you feel it, and then you know it, and it leads you forward. So, and isn't it lovely that we've got Archangel Zadkiel on the next episode of the Archangel series on angelheartradio.com, because we have this wonderful connection between Archangel Uriel and Archangel Zadkiel as well. They work in tandem to help anyone who's studying, taking exams, and needs to remember information correctly and then apply it in a situation. So you can call on the Archangels Uriel and Zadkiel to help you in that situation. I'm just going to duck over to our Facebook page now and see if those memes are going up. Is it? No, I ask you this every time. Is it a meme or a meme?
Well, I call it a meme.
A meme, thank
right.
you.
Leesa calls it a meme. I call it a meme. I say tomato, you say tomato.
I ask you this every time.
Tomato, yeah.
Yeah, tomato. You are absolutely right. Oh, now, my favourite all-time meme that I've made, everyone, is now up on facebook.com/Angel-Heart-Radio. Leesa, I know you've seen this one. Ros, go and have a look. I just love this one. It's gorgeous. Archangel Uriel, show you the way.
Yes.
Yeah, you know the one I mean. Listen to the Archangel Uriel. Oh, okay, so this is it. So this is very simple about being shown the way. Isn't it gorgeous? There you go, that. Sam. Sam loves it too, everyone. So if I disappear, just take over, because I might have to mute myself like now.
Okay. So Anayah's gone to have a look at going to check out Sam on his birthday. Do you think that's why he wants special attention, Leesa? Because it's his birthday today. Do you think he's waiting for his birthday cake?
I should say he'll at least want cake. He'll at least want cake in a pack. Yeah.
I'm just looking at that picture that Anayah put up. It's beautiful. The picture of the woman with her head down and asking Archangel Uriel to show the way, because you can't see when your head's down like that, can you? You got to have your head up. You got to be looking, haven't you? You can't think. It's a really wonderful. It symbolises what we do in life. Sometimes we're focused on what's immediately in front of us, and when we lift our head up, we have a much broader perspective, don't we? So yeah, it's really goes really, really well. That mem, good mem.
Yeah, I really love that one. And the thing, too, to remember is if you have a look at that mem, everyone, you will see that she's standing there, but there's also a passport and some signs saying, you know what, you are on your path, no matter what is happening in your life. Sometimes we feel like if everything isn't going just so, or we're not feeling up for most of the time, or we feel like maybe we're off our path, where in fact we're not. We're always on our path. Nothing can knock us off our path. We may walk a different path that takes a little bit longer or a different way to get to where we truly wish to go. Yet, isn't that part of the journey, part of the experience, part of what we need to feel and do and know? And then when we go out into the world with that, we bring all of that with us. And isn't it true, Ros and Leesa, that somehow the people who need to connect with us, who are having just those same experiences that we may have just had or had, some time ago and have learned so much through, connect with us, and then we're able to help them in turn?
Yes, absolutely. I find that with the people, I think it's not just me, but I just think that I've noticed that people who are drawn to me are drawn for something which I've personally experienced in my life that I may have an expanded perspective on because I've been through it. I've lived it. I know what it feels like. I know how hard some of this stuff can be. And what I've learned to get through that with the help of the angels and by calling on angels, that's why they've come to me, because I can share that with and help them on their journey too.
Yeah,
what about you, Ros?
I agree with what Leesa's saying. I think very often, actually, I will have an experience and someone will come, and what the angels provide guidance in relation to is something which I can relate to. And I think as a clairvoyant, as somebody who works with the angels and helps people in their own lives, it does enable you. It does. You can speak from experience, and there's an empathy there, which when you just have a theory, you can't relate to in the same way. And I think human to human, that connection is valuable. That's to feel understood, to know that somebody else understands you, and to feel that connection is very important. It enables you to relax and to feel accepted, and it just enables you to deepen your connection with that individual and convey angel guidance in an even more personal and effective way for that individual. And of course, I think you'll agree, Leesa, it brings great pleasure to me and to you when you're able to share with others from a personal perspective, when you're able to connect and understand that other people have similar experiences. They're never the same, are they? They're never exactly the same, but being able to relate, it's a great part of the pleasure that I gain. The connections that I have with human beings through the work that I do brings me so much pleasure. I love it. I love people. I love talking. I love feeling that we're sharing and loving and helping, and that's part of the pleasure of doing the job that I do, and I'm sure it's the same for you. So yeah, it's a very good point that you make there.
Well, I think it's also for people, it's what you say about being understood. It's even just about, I think, for some people, just about being heard. I hear angels, I connect with angels, I work with angels, and like you say, feeling understood, but even just being heard and not being dismissed or disrespected or put down, but just being allowed to connect in that way. It's just like with someone else who says, yes, I know, I do it too. I'm with you on this one.
Absolutely.
That's a very powerful thing. It brings us together in a much closer way, I feel, and it allows us the opportunities to not only just get in touch, this is my personal opinion, not just get in touch with humanity at large, but with our own humanity, and to remember, you know, sometimes something very difficult can happen and we get through it and we learn from it and we grow through it, and we find unexpectedly through very terrible events and circumstances that gifts do end up coming out of it, where in the beginning I would feel to myself there is no way that there could ever be a gift that is ever going to come to light, and then of course it does. And that gives me such a beautiful feeling of being humble and being in touch with my own humanity when somewhere along the course of the day or somewhere along the course of the years someone comes along and you make that connection and you know that that person feels heard, they feel validated, they feel in the light, not rescued or, someone is, trying to placate them, but they feel that light. And isn't that really what Archangel Uriel does? Shines that light through us into people's lives, into events and circumstances, so that when people listen to this radio program, for example, there will be people all over the world who will just get something from what we share tonight and today. And isn't that glorious?
Yeah, it definitely is. And it's a bit like what you were saying, what we were saying before we came on air about how people will get different things from what we share. People will get something incredible from something which may be just a kind of a comment that you make without particularly thinking, or everybody will get something different from the experience. And I think that with the intention of supporting and loving and, as you say, bringing through opportunities to connect with the angels in unique and personal ways, and having people understand that it's different for everybody and that that's okay, and to feel loved and accepted and supported and encouraged. That's what the angels give to us, isn't it? And it's about wanting to pass that on, I suppose, even human to human, even when we're not, connecting with the angels in a conscious way. I just love angelic energy. It's just, it complements everything. It doesn't compete. It's not trying to win. It's just saying, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I'm always here. I'm never going. Doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter how you behave. I'm here. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I think that encourages you to bring that into your own interactions with people and into your own life. And, it's a gift, isn't it? It's an absolutely precious gift.
It really, truly is. Leesa, you were going to say something?
Yeah. Well, my connection with the angels changed my life. And I just could not ever imagine going back to the way I was, the level of unhappiness and self-loathing, and because I felt so alone. And you're never alone. They are always with you and they love you. Absolutely, you're completely surrounded by love at all times.
Yes, I agree.
Go on, Ros.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's my experience. They changed my life. The angels were with me from when I was a child, and they've taken me through lots of different learning experiences. And having the angels in your life has helped me to become a person that feels at ease with themselves, a person who has much more self-confidence, a person who thinks in much more expanded and kind of brave ways. It's the angels hold your hand and they say, come on, we can do it together. We can do this. You can do this. But they never force you. They never push you. They just encourage you. And they never think badly or punish you if you don't act in a way which you know you should or you wish you had have done. There's always another chance. It's always, come on, we're here. we love you. And it's that unconditional love which I endeavour to bring into my life and into my relationships. It's that non-judgment which I endeavour to bring into my life and my relationships. It's transcending the ego. It's wanting to be like the angels. That may sound like a funny thing to say, but I want to be like them. I aspire to bring into my life the qualities that the angels offer. That's how I see my relationship with them, so that I can be that person on earth for other people, but really for myself, because when I'm with the angels, I feel like I'm all that I could be, rather than a kind of a fraction of it. Everything feels much more possible, and it's that unconditional love that we find really conceptual, I think, on earth, which is something that I'm always striving to develop and to strengthen in my life. Even in my relationship with my kids, I want to think and have the experience of loving them unconditionally, but sometimes things happen and it shocks me that I realise that it is a conditional relationship, and I want it to be unconditional, and I strive for it to be a love which doesn't alter. And that's something I have to keep coming back to. When I'm cross, I don't want to be cross. I want to love you unconditionally. When I handle a situation in a way which, upon reflection, I could have dealt with better, I want to love them unconditionally. And it's the angels' tone. It's their reminder. It's the reference that they constantly provide me with, which is like, oh yeah, that's what it's like. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. And that's what I want to bring in. That's why I feel that angelic communication is addictive. It is, to me, it's addictive. It is, but it's not something which has a dependency. It's not something which is an addiction which is detrimental. It's something which is just so beautiful. It's like being in love. You just want to keep going back and going back. Not because it's because it improves everything. That's my experience of it anyhow. I've said quite a lot there, sorry.
Yeah.
It just came
but
out.
no, it's true, and beautifully said too, because I totally hear you. I feel that when you say that, Ros. It is addictive. It's this feeling of being, for me, it's this feeling of being in the warmest, coolest, softest, most magnificent, tiniest, largest place, this energy, because it touches everything in my life. It touches whether I'm going down to get the mail from the mailbox, because I might, let's just say I'm going down to get the mail, and this happens more often than you'd probably believe at the moment, but I see someone walking down the street and I might notice that they don't look well, or they're limping a little bit, or their ankles look very swollen, or they just look like they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders, or whatever it is. And I can call upon the angels and say, angels, I direct you, please go to that person now. Surround them, let them know you're there as much as you can. And doesn't that feel amazing when you can do that out of the sheer love in your own heart for someone you don't know? And let's face it, in life, we might not even like that other person, because we're coming through our egos, as you say, and there's personalities and, all sorts of things. But when we're coming from the angels, when we're coming from love in our heart, none of that exists in that moment. We simply can extend the love of how we know it is to be with the angels. We can just shine that out into the world. And this is something.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ros.
Yeah, I was just sorry, Leesa.
We're going to spend all day saying, no, you go. No, you go.
I was just going to say that, and the reason that you do it occurs to you to do those things when you work with the angels, because you want to feel that feeling again. So it occurs to you to do that. It's the first thing that you think of doing a lot of the time. And you're not doing it to be pious. You're not doing it because it makes you it's virtuous. You're not doing it because it makes you a better person. You're doing it because it feels good. Because it feels good to you to click in with that energy again. And to know that you're doing what you can for another individual, but it feels good. And it's one of those win-win situations that the angels bring into your life. It feels good to you. That is going to impact positively on somebody else's life. But you don't do it for other people. You do it because it feels good to you and it benefits other people. So I'm glad that you understand what I mean about addiction.
Yeah, I do. Leesa?
Well, for me, it's sort of like that sense of feeling good about doing something for someone else. It's sort of like whenever I'm in the angelic energy, when I'm working with angels at the beginning of my journey, right now, you know, in the current day, whenever I work with angels, I just think it's a feeling. It's just like your heart's been wrapped in pink velvet, that softness, that gentleness, that warmth. And then it's almost like when you've done something that's really positively impacted on someone else that you may not even like or know, like you say, Anayah, it's just like it feels like almost like you've got champagne for blood. It's just like, woo, that joy. You know, it's just like I made a difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
I made a difference right then. And that person will never even know that I sent them love. Like, on a soul level, of course they'll know. Excuse me. Now, hang on a second. Just excuse me 1 sec, please. Okay, so one of the things I'd like to suggest to everyone listening is just to try this out for yourself and see how it feels. Now, you can do this with any of the angels or archangels, and I personally do something that I take called taking a walk with Einstein, which if we've got time I'll touch on as well. It's very similar. So call on Archangel Uriel the next time. You can be going anywhere. You can be walking to the fridge. You can be walking to your children's school or into the office or to the supermarket. It doesn't matter. Whenever your feet are on the ground, just call in Archangel Uriel. Dear Uriel, please walk with me now and help me spread light on this planet. And then imagine every time you put your foot down, one in front of the other, as you lift that foot off the ground and put it down again, behind you have left a beautiful puddle of golden light. This anchors more and more and more light on the planet. And imagine everywhere you've walked, you've got these gorgeous, shiny, floaty, wonderful puddles of light that sooner or later someone else is going to walk through. And that is going to influence their life, their body, their day, their thoughts in some way, great or small. It's letting go of the how and just providing that. Beautiful. It's a service that I love to provide. And it's with the Take a Walk with Einstein. I got this from the book The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. And apparently Einstein said thank you at least 100 times a day. So sometimes I'll say to Einstein, and you can say this to anyone in spirit who you have a connection with or you feel gratitude for, you can ask them to take a walk with you. And I'll say to Einstein, okay, let's go, would you take a walk with me, please, Einstein? And off we go down the street. And as we walk along, I just tell him the things about his teachings that mean something to me. And I say thank you at least 100 times. So instead of counting 100 times, just give yourself, X amount of minutes, because you'll figure out for yourself how long it takes to say, thank you 100 times or 50 times or 200 times. That's an energy that's in the world. And that energy of gratitude is very connected to the angels and archangels, isn't it, guys?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Gratitude and appreciation is something which is such a powerful manifesting tone. Again, it's something which we enjoy. And it's interesting, talking about gratitude and appreciation. We've just had the new moon, haven't we? And I wrote my letter, which is something that I do. I always write a letter to the new moon. And one of the ways that I choose to begin that process of asking for the things that I want is by appreciating things that I've already got. And that's the bit, really, that I enjoy the most. I used to find the most difficult, but I enjoy the most, because when you're appreciating something, you're noticing things which you might just kind of accept as givens. You're paying attention to things which you've already got and therefore have moved on from. So gratitude and appreciation feels amazing, and it helps you to have more of that energy in your life. So yeah, I completely get that. And I love that, Anayah. I love that. It's beautiful what you just explained.
Thank you very much. And it's true, it gives me such a feeling of, it's a very deep contentment that I feel, even when I'm in my head and I'm busy in my head. And we were saying before we came on the show tonight, everyone, one of the things I've decided that this year is important for me is to let go, which is a very feminine principle, which is not a girl thing. It's that feminine energy, because I've got a lot of masculine energy as well. And I need to balance that, or I get very in my head. I get in lots of air, like a mental, thinking about things that I want to do and create and be, and I get very unbalanced. So I'm learning to let go more this year. I've decided that I don't know how, and I made a great meme on this one. I don't know how I'm getting there, wherever there is, but I know the angels will show me the way.
Mm.
And isn't that such a sense of relief not to have to figure out how all the time?
Absolutely.
Mm. And the more time we spend in that deep connection, in the heart connection, and I want to say to people, if you're just beginning your journey with the angels, allow yourself all the time in the world. There's no rush. There's no hurry. Everything, every good thing has been prepared for us in advance. When we move into this energy, when we connect, even for a moment, it matters.
Yes, absolutely. It's just like being in that energy. I think it's the way Ros put it was very apt. It's like an addiction without being a dependency, and it's very positive. It's just the most beautiful place to be, and you'll want to go back because it just feels so good. Connecting with the angels, leaving puddles of light, making a difference in the world. It's like something. Once you start doing that, it's just like you couldn't ever dream of giving it up. It just feels so good.
It truly does. And Ros, I love the way you explain your connection with the angels. It's it's very loving and gentle, but it's also very powerful and passionate too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, it's something that I fought with when I was, in my kind of teens and 20s. It was, my connection with the angels was something that was a real pain. I really disliked it. It was something that really challenged me, and I've come back to the angels, when I had my first son, and it was something that I couldn't ignore, and I've had lots of different kinds of relationships with the angels, and I like to be real about it. I like to be real about the way I feel it. It doesn't need to be the way that anybody else feels it or experiences it, but I think, like we said before, one person might listen and say, oh my goodness, that's exactly what it's like for me. I thought that was wrong, or I thought that was bad. And then it helps you to feel accepted, and that what you feel is valid, and that may spread into other areas of your life, so that you have confidence about other feelings that you have being valid, and for you to express those, and to enjoy life in that way. So yeah, thank you for saying that. I feel more confident to talk about the way I feel about the angels. It was something that I used to think was a set way and had to fit into a certain box. And, as I go forwards in my life, and I suppose as I get older, as I grow older and become more confident and have more experiences, I just think, well, I'm just going to say it how it is. That's how it is for me. And that takes confidence for me to do that. So thank you for acknowledging that. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. It's one of the things, and I guess this is one of the really great things that I love about the way that the three of us have been brought together. We've got so many personal experiences that we love to share and we're willing to share, and as a collective we have a way of working together that allows us the opportunity to reach so many people. We may say the same things, but because we say them in a different way and we say them using different words or different vocal inflections, this means that it can connect to people. Not everyone hears a message in the same way. So doesn't it give all of our wonderful listeners, who we appreciate and value so much and love connecting with, so please do join us on Facebook, it gives us a really great opportunity, doesn't it, to have a beautiful and gentle and strong and very warm connection with the people who come and visit us on our individual pages on Facebook, on our websites. I personally feel that is one of the greatest blessings of this from a purely personal point of view.
Yeah,
yes,
it's about
the connection. Yeah.
We snapped. We said exactly the same thing.
Oh, you got to love it. Leesa?
Yeah, well, yes, it is all about that connection. Those, the emails that I receive and then I reply to, and it starts a conversation, and it's someone who may be at the beginning of the journey or a bit further along. It doesn't matter. It's just like they're asking for help or advice or reaching out or just sharing an experience or saying thank you, or just that connection is just what I absolutely love about the work that I do.
Mm. And gee, there have been some awesome people connect with us on Facebook, and it's lovely. We've got this. For me, when I go on Facebook and I see someone's made a comment on a post or shared a post or liked a post, for me it isn't really about the fact that they've done any of that because it's a post that I've created. It's about, more for me, it's that, wow, we're on track. We're giving people what they really enjoy and value and love and listen to and learn from. Isn't that a cool feeling that we're providing something that's valuable to people?
Yes, that's where we know we are making a difference. It's like this is so wanted, this is needed, this is liked and loved, and it's just like, yes, it's just those the comments we've had from people who say, well, you know, what you said really, really made a difference, or it spoke to me.
Mm.
Absolutely.
And I've noticed we've really connected with a lovely, lovely people through your page on Facebook too, Ros.
Yeah, I love my Facebook page. I really do.
Gorgeous.
It's funny because when I first set up, I've got a personal page and I've also got Angels with Ros. And when I first set up Angels with Ros, I just had no idea what to do with it. I was completely lost because you don't get news feed through a page like that. And also, you know, Facebook want you to pay for advertising and marketing. So I feel that it's kind of quite challenging actually to get a lot of the messages out to people through your fan pages or whatever they want to call them. So I kind of didn't know what to do with it for a while, but I just relaxed and I started to create the memes, which I really, really love. And I started to really share honest, for me, very brave information. And that is exactly what we're talking about. It's being honest, and I enjoy the fact that as I'm not one of these people who, I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything. So when I share something and someone comes back to me, they make me feel amazing about having shared something which was difficult for me or which I felt really brave about conveying to others, and they kind of support me. So I find it's a very reciprocal relationship on Facebook. Like you're saying, Anayah, it's like, you get as much from it as you give. You know, it really is. It's incredible.
So
I'm sorry if I'm beeping.
Are you beeping?
No, it's okay.
Are your batteries
Stop
running
now.
low? So your battery's running low, Ros. That's okay. We'll get Archangel Uriel to recharge you. Dear Archangel Uriel, please, thank you for recharging Ros.
Yes.
Which kind of sounds funny, but the other side of it, the flip side is, if you are feeling a bit tired, that is a beautiful light you can call on with Archangel Uriel, and really allow that. So I just want to just quickly mention 3 people who I have connected with, and I'm sure you guys have connected with and maybe already knew, I'm not sure. We've got Karen P, we've got Teresa P, and we've got Pam, I can't think of the initial first.
Pam Boynton.
Pam B, yep. So thank you, ladies. You all mean a lot. You are so active. You're generous. You're lovely. You come on and you like things and you say, whatever it is that you say. And it's just great. I just love going on and finding that I've got a little like or a comment from one of you girls and from all of you, but I decided to mention you 3 tonight. So if you girls want to mention anyone next week or next time, please do, because it's lovely to give a shout out to the people who make a difference in our day.
Definitely, and
support do a shout out now.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'd like to do a shout out to a lady who sent me a lovely message on my own Facebook page this morning. It's 4 a.m. in her part of the world. It'll be 5 a.m. now. So she says, I'll listen to this on archive. And she never misses a show. She is absolutely passionate about the angels. she's committed to changing her life with the help of the angels and by making an effort, by doing the work. So I'd like to make a shout out to Deanna in Miami and say I'm so glad that we've connected. I so treasure our connection, and your passion for the angels is just absolutely inspiring.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Deanna. That is absolutely brilliant. Okay, and I'd like to remind everyone, you can contact Leesa, leesaellis.com, LeesaEllis.com, and you can contact and visit Ros, angelswithros.com, and of course you can also contact and visit me on Facebook and also at angellight777.com. Thank you, everyone. Next time, in 2 weeks' time, we will have Archangel Zadkiel. Lots of information for you. Remember, I've got that gorgeous healing technique for you. It's beautiful, it's powerful, and it's just lovely. And that's with Archangel Uriel and Raphael. Ros, would you like to sign off?
I would like to sign off by saying Happy New Year to everybody. I know that people will be listening to this live and on archive, but just as we're in January, January is a 9-year, so you're talking about ending things and handing things over and seeing the end to things. As you walk into the rest of this year, think about completion. Think about what you can tie up, what you can finish, what you can organise, and that can be your angelic practice if you choose. And I just love the fact that people are so part of this, that people listen, that I love interactions. And thank you, Anayah and Leesa. I want to give you two a big shout out for having me be part of this show. And I must say, everybody that's listening, Anayah and Leesa are doing this in their evening, really quite late in their day, particularly Leesa, in order that I can connect as early as I'm able to after I drop my boys off at school. So I'm 9 a.m. They're at the end of their day. They're all happy and excited after their radio show. And I appreciate them very, very much. So thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Great pleasure. Thank you, Ros. And I know you feel exactly the same way, Leesa. Leesa. Ros, Leesa. Who am I talking to? Leesa. I mean, we wouldn't have it any other way, would we? We love working with Ros. We love it so much.
Well, Ros, when we first started connecting, and Ros reached out to Anayah, I think, through your Facebook page, was it, Anayah? I believe. It was just like Ros had this little thing where we would have a Skype conversation or a Facebook group conversation, and she would call us the Three Musketeers. And that's what I think it is. One for all and all for one.
Yeah, that's it.
Lovely.
That's it. So thank you so much, everyone. You mean a lot to us. You matter to us. You matter in the world. And for us to be able to come and connect with you in your day, that you take the time to listen to the radio shows and to send us questions and thank yous. And if you need anything with regards to how to work with the angels, don't hesitate to visit our websites and send us a message on Facebook. We will do what we can to make sure that we include the information that you're seeking in one of our programs.
And now here it is for you as promised, that beautiful healing, deep, deep healing with Archangels Uriel and Raphael. And you can use this healing technique at any time for any reason. I call upon Archangel Raphael and Archangel Uriel to work with us now for the highest good of all involved. May the energy be absorbed easily and naturally for each person or each being. And may the outcomes be benevolent, joyous, and perfect for each person. Imagine now, if you will, a gorgeous, gorgeous light. It's a green light, glowing, spectacular. To the edge of the light, it becomes golden. The green light is Archangel Raphael and the golden light is Archangel Uriel. These two archangels are mighty and magnificent and wish to help us in every way that they can and teach us this energy technique. Just call this light down. We surround ourselves with beautiful energy, a healing field, and we give thanks to Archangels Uriel and Raphael for the work they are about to do for us, through us, and on behalf of us. Imagine this light outside your body, but within your energy field. It's a gorgeous light, and it just loves us. And it's intelligent, and it's wise, and it's knowing, and it's loving. It's benevolent, it's healing. And call that energy into your body, down through your crown chakra, and into your body itself, your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your spiritual body, your etheric body. Allow and invite this light to travel within you. And within your physical body, this light will enter each and every cell to bring deep cleansing, clearing, and healing. Invite Archangel Raphael and Archangel Uriel in. And as this light begins to enter each and every cell of your body simultaneously, the emerald green of healing, that gorgeous green light, begins to effervesce and glow golden. And within each and every cell, these beautiful effervescent bubbles heal and clear and cleanse. They know exactly what to do, these archangels, this beautiful energy. You don't have to direct it in any way. Simply give permission and allow. And as this energy effervesces, it gently and thoroughly and permanently releases, dissolves, removes any energy that is not for your highest good. Any and all energy that may be bringing you feelings of dis-ease, unwellness, fear, anxiety or stress. And as it does its work, at the bottom of each cell, this gorgeous, loving, glowing, beautiful energy begins to leak out and move between the cells, between the spaces, bringing its healing work there too. This cascade of incredibly beautiful, all-knowing, all-loving, this wisdom of this energy makes its way throughout your entire being, your entire system. Nothing remains unnoticed, unloved, or untouched. And as it trickles its way down throughout your body, notice a switch of some kind, or a button, something that you recognize that you can turn on. That remains permanently on, permanently activated. This wise and gentle, yet powerful and loving energy is now activated. It runs automatically without your conscious awareness.
without you having to remember to delve into this healing energy. And these gorgeous golden effervescent bubbles within this incredibly powerful emerald energy of Archangel Raphael do their work 24/7, balancing, healing, guiding, loving, releasing, transmuting. And as this energy continues to make its way through your systems, it makes its way out through the soles of your feet and into the blessing of Mother Earth, there to be cradled and restored and returned to you fully nourished, healed and whole and valuable and vital, where it is taken up into your being, your body. And this continuous motion of releasing and cleansing, nourishing and healing and returning is automatic. And we give thanks, we give gratitude, we give love to the magnificence of the archangels, our bodies, Mother Earth, the universal love that is us, within us, around us. We give thanks for the continuous rebalancing, restructuring, reorganizing, for each and every blessing within each and every cell. We say thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
Until we meet again, I'd like you to remember this, that you matter, that you're important, and that no one can do what you can do in the way that you've come to do it. Please visit us on angelheartradio.com. There's so much waiting there for you now.
You've been listening to another fabulous program on Angel Heart Radio. Our goal is to remind you of how much you matter in the world and to let you know that we appreciate who you are in the world. You can check out who's on, when we're on, and who our guests are at angelheartradio.com. Everything is there. It's all just one click away. Angel Heart Radio programs are powerful tools to help you in your life and your life experience. They are not intended, nor should they, be used to replace your medical or legal advice.